I'm Steve with StoreUpward. StoreUpward is an advanced e-commerce analytics dashboard that gives you a comprehensive insight into your store. It collects first-party data to understand how shoppers navigate your site and what factors drive conversions or drop-offs. It quantifies the impact of marketing to on-site engagement and transactions. It helps you understand your customers like never before through detailed reports. It automates your weekly and monthly reporting so you can easily track how different segments of your store are doing. It captures rich behavior data without any tagging on your website and works on all themes. And best of all, it's simple to set up and you get a pre-configured dashboard that works out of the box. Let's jump into the demo. Here we have 5 modules that contain 230 reports across them. We're looking at the breakdown module and the products report. Here in the dashboard, we can select our look back window through this date range selector, or we can use a preset. And here we're looking back at the last 365 days. Here we can see product by product, our sales and other metrics here on the table. We can filter what products are shown through the different filters that we have here. So we can filter by particular category, select products or variants or SKUs, look at transactions coming from particular devices like desktop or mobile, particular operating systems or browsers. We can look at transactions coming from certain campaigns or traffic sources. We can look at transactions that took place that started on a particular landing page, or where the shopper is based on a particular location, or where the transaction took place on particular dates or times. Here, the next report we'll look at is variants. So we'll see the different variants of the products. So here we could see for any, for example, size color combinations, what the sales are. We can click on devices. Here we could see sales across desktop and mobile through different operating systems, through different landing pages, coming from different locations, or happening during a particular time period, or in this case, for what days the transactions in this time period. The next report we'll look at is time series, which is basically this transactions data using a different lens. And in here we could see data through broken out by months. So in the same fashion we just looked at for these reports, we can switch back to products. We can see product sales month by month. We can switch from months to different time increments. So here we'll choose quarters. And we can change what metric we're looking at here in the sales. So from sales dollar amount, we could look at quantity sold. And in the same method that we looked at for the different reports prior, all the different ones are available in this case. Next, we'll look at the scorecard. The scorecard here, in a similar fashion to where we were in time series, is for predefined time periods. So let me switch back to sales and let's go back to products. So here we're looking at sales of products that took place for week to date, month to date, quarter to date, year to date, as well as the last 7, last 30, last 90, and last 180 days. And like we saw before, we can get all the same segmentations here. So we could view sales by device, sales by location, etc. The next module we'll look at is the funnels. This is what collects first-party data and shows very detailed information about each visit. So here we're looking at visits that took place from desktop, the number of visitors, how they entered the site, how they exited the site, and how they interacted with the site through the number of views they had, to what pages they viewed, what percentage of them viewed a particular page, and also look at distinct views, viewing duration, their conversion funnel, as well as transactions. So this is all sample data. In your real store, you will see more interesting data in here. And in the same fashion that we looked at devices, we can break it down by pages or by any of the other report types that we have here on the page. Next, we'll look at cohorts, which is a customer analysis report. And this is mainly focused on RFM analysis, recency, frequency, and monetary. In recency, we can see we have by last order a whole bunch of information about shoppers, including their behavior that is captured through the first-party data. So segmented here by buckets of their last order, how many shoppers, and what their behavior is. We can look to see between orders, those that have ordered within 7 days versus those that have ordered in a while. And we can look at order count to see segments, customers segmented by how many orders they have placed and how many of those customers fall in each bucket, as well as what their behavior is. And there's a lot more obviously to show here, but the purpose of this tool is to build the most comprehensive analytics platform for e-commerce. So I'm excited for you to give this a try, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.